the measure of the angle or arc, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let's do 57 definitely. So for that one, here's my formula. Remember we talked about this in class. You have to ask yourself where the vertex is. Like a game show, where's the vertex? So my vertex here is inside the triangle. So the formula for in the triangle is the angle equals 1/2 of arc plus arc. It's a little different though because I'm actually given the angle, 58. So I'm going to put that here. And I'm trying to solve for this missing arc. So I'm going to say 58 equals 1/2 of one arc, so 51, plus, we don't know the other one, let me call it x. Right? Okay. Now I want to get rid of this 1/2, so easily I can just multiply both sides by 2. That'll cancel that out. Multiply this side by 2. Okay? So then you're going to get 116 is equal to 51 plus x. Subtract 51 from both sides. And your answer is 65. That's it. Easy peasy. Okay? Alright. Number 59 is a little trickier. I didn't realize I gave you one like this, but so bear with me here. These are two tangents, right? What I want to do is, I know I need to solve for this whole arc here. Before I do that though, let's call TV x, and we're going to call this whole other thing 360 minus x, because they have to add up to 360. Okay? So, the formula, since this is outside of the circle, is that the angle is equal to 1/2 of the bigger arc, so I'm just going to call it arc 1 minus arc 2. So the big arc here I'm now calling 360 minus x, which is what I'm trying to find. And then minus the small arc, which is x. And then 1/2 of all that is equal to 55. So I can combine like terms here to get 360 minus 2x, combine those x's. I could also multiply both sides by 2. Go ahead and do that. So 2 times 55, right? So 110 equals 360 minus 2x. Then I subtract 360 from both sides. Subtract 360. So, what is that? 200, or no, that is that right? Oh, right, we are solving for the big arc. Okay, we'll get there. So that's going to be 250 equals negative 250 equals negative 2x, and then divide both sides by 2. So the negatives, right, are going to both become positive, so that's 125 equals x, but I labeled the small angle as x. So you need to find the big angle by doing 360 minus 125, and that's where we're going to get 235 for my answer here. Probably one of the harder questions on this review, but I mean, I don't know if you realize this yet, but my review is harder than the test because I want you to be prepared for the test. I want you to be over prepared for the test. And when you see the test, you're going to be like, oh, I've done problems way harder than this. I got this, okay? So with that in mind, yes, this is a tough question. Will you see this on your test? Probably not. I will show you one where you'll see this stuff. So I'm just going to get rid of all this. Hope you got all that. Here's how this question might be worded. Instead of giving you 55, we'll say that's what you're trying to find. And I will give you, let's say, this one here, right? Instead of what you're trying to find. So if that is, this, right? 235. Let's say that's what I give you, solve for x. So it's still going to be the formula 1/2 of the big arc minus the small arc. So you're subtracting again. But I don't know what the small arc is. So in order to find this small arc, you do 360 minus 235. which is 125, and then you do your formula. So 1/2 of 235 minus 125. Solve for that, and you get 55. So that's 110. Yeah, 1/2 of 110 is 55. So that would be how I would ask that question on the test. I'm just saying. All right. I think you're good with that. Let's do 63. This one's hard. Okay. Again, you ask yourself, where's the vertex? So it's outside, so it's going to be that the angle equals 1/2 of the bigger arc. So let me just call it arc 1 minus arc 2. Sorry, my pen is terrible. Okay, so here we go. The angle is 39, so you actually have to plug that in here. The big arc is 160, so I'm going to put 160 here. The small arc is 5x plus 22, but you have to put that in parentheses. So parentheses 5x plus 22. The reason for that is because look at this negative sign. Guess what's going to happen? You have to distribute that to get 160 minus 5x minus 22. And then bring everything else down. And then from there, you're just solving. So that's going to be, what, 138 minus 5x. Bring down your 1/2 still. I would go ahead and multiply both of these sides by 2, so that'll be easier than distributing the 1/2. So that would give you 78 is equal to 138 minus 5x. Subtract 138, sorry, it's hard to see, on both sides, so that's going to give you 60. Yeah, equals 5x. Divide both sides by 5, so that's how we get x equals 12. Okay? Just gotta make sure you're setting it up right. We got this.